Good. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Look at us, there we are. I'm not sure where that camera is. Welcome back to afternoon 2, hello, of the Men's Roller Derby World Cup here in beautiful Spain. I say beautiful, it was raining when I was last outside, so I guess take that, us.
The rain in Spain is here.
Lands mainly on the racing track outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've joined us here on the Roller Derby City track with myself, Sugans.
And myself, battered sausage.
We've got our wonderful THA here producing for us, the indomitable Julius Sleazer. I feel I probably used that word wrong. Thanks very much.
Have it anyway.
I'm going to take it, bag it, I love it. Anyway, we're going to give you a quick run through of who we've got today on this beautiful track right now.
It is a beautiful track.
It is, it's so clean.
It's so fresh. So
Volunteers are amazing. We've got England in the white, Sweden in blue. Do you want to?
I will take you through Team England. We have played in white today, 0-0-0. Oh my God. 0-191 Brains, 1-0-0 Alien Owl, 1-0-1 David Waterman, 1-4 Sam Droid, 1-7 Sully, 2 Shrooms, 2-1 Toots, 4-0 Don, 5 Fish, 6-0 John Kirkham, 6283 Spectral, 6-3 Alistair Himes, 666 Reaper, 7 Thomas Banks, 747 Scooby, and 76 Ilbilly.
And as I've said, playing in the blue, we have Sweden. We've got 0-1-1 Peking Punisher, 0-1-2-2 Pistoff. Number 1 is Tim Floden. 1-1 is Nilf. 1-1-2 is Ratchet. 1-3 is Mick Yeager. 1-3-3-7 is Grand Marshal. 1-4 is Bastard. 2-2 is Christoph Asplund. 2-2-1 is Block to Watson. Number 3 is Booty Bouncer. 4 is Yada Yada. 4-2 is Papa. 5-6-3 is Sweet Jackie. 6-6-9 is AKA. And number 8 is Tobias Nilsson. And our officials.
Oh, look at them. Oh, no, that's us we can look at. Look at us, but we're looking at them.
Look at us. I know I'm always banging on about the officials. If you've seen me in-house, you know I love officials. Today our crew consists of, we've got Crystal Weiss, Lindsay Needles,
Crystal Weiss again, apparently.
Crystal Weiss again.
There's 2 of her.
She's the hardest working woman in roller derby. Lamek Tete, Veronica Scars, Riff Raff, Dorian Gray, Luna Kisenen, Strange Edge, Miss Fury, Lola Rock'n'Roller, and Holly Hellrise. And we've got Big Smack and Fries as our head referee for this game. And we are seconds away, Sauce.
Seconds away. We've got David Waterman on the jam line for England.
And that's Yada Yada, number 4, first up for Sweden. And we're straight into it.
Yada Yada being held back by that tripod of England blockers. But David Waterman takes lead for England.
So Yada Yada has removed that star helmet cover. He's going for the star pass to 669 AKR. And that has been completed, but he's taken off on the outside. I do believe that's by Kirkham.
And David Waterman is on fire already, not literally, just with speed. We have a helmet cover lost there. Yada Yada dropped it. He's popped it back on. Meanwhile, David Waterman's on his 4th pass already. That's how fast he's going. Give him a speeding ticket immediately.
We need to tell him that there's not some burgers on turn 4.
That's why I think, is there like a burger being sort of flung around that he's following?
So it's like the carrot stick.
Yeah, it's the carrot stick, but a burger. Yada Yada trying to get in between the gaps of the England blockers.
Those are few and far between, Sauce.
There is no gaps here. And if you find a gap, you're trapped there for your entire life.
I live here now.
Oh, finding a surprise micrometer, if that, on the inside line. Yada Yada escapes the pack.
So, impressive show by the English defence. Let's take another look at that pass on the inside.
Absolutely.
Big hit to Banks. Gets his butt out of the way, basically. And gets his toe stops along the inside.
Pistoff is on the jam line for Sweden. And Fish for England. That sounded like a
fishing.
command. Yeah, fish for England.
Do it. Real scrimmage type start, and that is going to be pissed off around the outside.
Oh, denied.
So close.
Fish for England. Off he goes. Lie back and fish for England. He certainly is. Fish just diving under some hits, sent to the outside. Shrooms is going for the big recycle on pissed off. Really running the time down for the Sweden jammer.
Yeah, pissed off after having such a promising start to this jam and being shut down on that turn one. He's still struggling to complete that initial. He's got those 3 blockers up front at the start of that second straightaway, being deftly controlled by Shrooms.
Fish through again on a 5-point pass.
Pissed off going, he's removed the star.
Will he pass it, or is he just going for a bit of distraction, hoping that the England blockers maybe go for the pivot?
And that's a complete star pass.
It's completed. Shrooms is making some hard work there for the pivot, who is, of course, now the jammer, although I haven't put the star on yet. That was Nilf who took the star.
Just that outside line, and Shrooms exactly where he needed to be. Absolutely beautiful contact.
I have to say, in this jam, Shrooms has been a nightmare to the opposition. Like every sort of last-minute hit, every time the jammers thought he's out or had a bit of an escape route, suddenly Shrooms has appeared and ruined his life.
He's just grown up out of anywhere.
Yeah, Shrooms that grow anywhere.
Yeah.
Shrooms, man. We've got Heinz jamming for England.
He is your lead jammer. Sweet Jackie for Sweden at the back of the pack, pushing against that wall. Kirkham with a little takeoff. And Sweet Jackie now going with that star stash. It's interesting to see, even in the few jams that we've had, that Sweden are already changing it up. Yeah,
they're already trying different things. I mean, it may be one of those games, it's very early, but maybe one of those games where they're trying out different jammers as well. Maybe like the usual rotation might not be the ideal choice, so they might switch it up.
And I mean, this is the thing, your set rotational jammers aren't going to work for they're not going to work the same against every single team.
Exactly. You need just different styles of jamming against different styles of blocking, and England are just putting up this impenetrable defense at the moment. Sweet Jackie going for a pass maybe? No, I thought I saw his arm reach over, but not quite. He's just pushing and pushing and pushing.
He is. Big contact there from the pivot. 2-2-1 block to Watson. I dare say if that had connected, then Heinz probably would have been stopped in his tracks.
I think he would have been short of a shoulder.
And we've got ourselves a cutting penalty. I believe that was pulled by block to Watson on the inside of turn 2. Heinz now sat in the box, so this is power jam in favour of Sweden. And if I do some basic maths, I think we're going to look. Very good point. Block to Watson now is in possession of the star.
I just spotted it in his hand on the screen. Like, what's that in your hand?
Beautiful footwork on that inside line. Sees block to Watson past Spectral Aberration on the inside.
And that's the end of that jam, a full 2-minute one.
But yeah, let's have another look at this contact. That run on the inside.
Spectral just not quite getting there, but first.
So this next jam is going to start with a power star in favour of Sweden. Heinz is stood in the penalty box, so he's got 10 or less seconds remaining. We've got number 8, Tobias Nilsson, up to jam for Sweden. First time with the star in this game.
So Nilsson approaches the England blockade, and what a blockade it is. It's just this impenetrable tripod of sadness for the opposition jammers. But Heinz takes lead jammer, just coming straight out of the penalty box, straight into lead.
Did face some opposition at the back. We had a nice tripod wall from Sweden. Managed to hold him for a couple of seconds. He weaved his way around. And again, some development in the Swedish team. wasn't quite quick enough, but they started waterfalling to the front.
Yeah, they had the right idea.
Yeah.
It was getting there. They just keep doing that. It'll soon be good.
So we've got Nilsson is out of the pack now. He's chasing down Hines. He's forced the call, only 1 point picked up.
And absolutely, look at this replay there. Hines just finding a path. He just sort of bounces off and around everyone.
Yeah.
And strides through. A bit of a swagger. And why not?
I realised that I do things when I'm on feed that nobody can see. I just kind of did like a swaggery shoulder thing.
Yeah, I'm the same.
That's
yeah,
what
look at this.
Made for radio. A cacophony of whistles there, sending Swedish blocker and jammer yada yada to the penalty box. And that means that Sully is your lead jammer for England right now. He is also your sole jammer on the track. Super jam.
Super jam. He calls off the jam so that we can start on a power start. England going to put out some fresh legs, some fish legs, in fact. Do fish have legs? This one does. Maybe he's like a reverse merman.
That's possibly the best description I've ever heard.
I'm going to tell him. I'll tell you, he's just a man. He's just a man.
Maybe he's like the fish from the old Guinness advert.
I thought you were going to go with The Shape of Water. I've not seen that yet,
Very
but I know what that film's about.
It's a very good film.
I'm sure it is, Snoogs.
Anyway, Fish is your lead jammer. As you will recall, this is a power jam from that previous jam that ended very quickly. Already, Ilbilly and Shrooms looking to drag back and make Yada Yada work as hard as he has, much harder than he should have to, after coming from the penalty box.
But I like how Yada Yada sort of brought a friend with him. His blocker was come out of the box at the same time, provided a bit of offense. Didn't work, but the thought counts.
You've got to love the buddy system.
Yeah, have a buddy system. Get a penalty with a friend.
Little skip over the apex there. Nice transitional movement from Fish. So the venue that we're in, apart from being absolutely gorgeous, all of our halls are surrounded by like wall-to-wall glass. And can you see that we're being watched?
We are being watched by Team Australia. Is that Australia?
Yes.
The Wizards of Oz themselves.
Yeah, they are all lined up, focused on this track. I know that as we move into the quarterfinals, some things are going to happen. Let's see this lovely bit of call off there. Oh, is it going to be a boomerang? Bit of boom. But first, oh, we have like the best video team. Can I get a rewind?
Can I get a rewind on the butt first? Okay, Waterman. So we've got a Waterman and a fish. Is Waterman the reverse mermaid as well? Is that what you call a reverse mermaid, a Waterman?
A Waterman.
Yeah.
Seems legit to me.
Seems legit. Okay. Oh, speaking of the Waterman, he gracefully spins out of a hit.
We also have Yada Yada chasing him down lane on the crossovers. I don't think Waterman realises just how close he is.
Oh, a lovely hop, skip and a jump and a call off.
Tantalisingly close there.
We're going to get a fantastic replay of this. Just watch, everyone. This is how you do the roller. He doesn't even put his knee down. He looks like he almost has the knee down, but he doesn't. He's just really low. And then he just sort of spins the momentum off and carries on. I
tell you what, if the Russian judges don't give that a 9.5, I'm out.
I know. I feel like I should hold up a piece of paper with a 10 on. We have Pistoff on the jam line for Sweden. Up against Sully for England.
Sully racing to the front of the pack.
Sully takes lead. Pistoff has removed the helmet cover because he is still stuck. He hasn't even got past turn 1 yet. Just that phenomenal wall there, headed up by Spectral and Ilbilly. Number 2, Shrooms has been sent off though.
Jammer on jammer action. Sully with the takeoff of Pistoff. Scooby now with the reset.
So it's just Scooby and Spectral. Forcing that calling penalty there for the cut track. So we have a power jam for England.
Sully taking a couple of big hits, doing a roll around. Nelf landing another hit on him, but not quite enough to take Sully off. So he completes that scoring pass and calls it.
So it looks like we're having...
That hit was massive.
Look at this. And he just... That was Sweden going butt first.
Yeah. And sometimes you just want a jammer who can do it all. Sully, although reasonably slight in build, is still able to pack those devastating hits.
Really is.
So while you may not have your offense, you can kind of take care of things yourself.
Exactly. Now we have Reaper, first jam of the game. He will be taking the power jam for England. We're going to be jamming on the ceiling. Yes, we are. Not quite successful with the apex jump there. You know, 10 out of 10 for effort, Reaper. What a feeling. When you're jamming on the ceiling. Is he going to jam on the ceiling again? That's all he does, to be honest. He jams on the ceiling. Oh,
manages
rebel.
to hold it.
Rebellious. Reaper, you've changed.
Changed, man.
You've changed, man. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't changed a bit. He called off the jam. Lovely. 14-point jam there. Let's see a replay. Get the speed up. Here we go. Whee.
So this is the apex that did not land. Nice
Boink.
little shoulder check there from Block to Watson.
It was a lovely jump, but yeah, inaccurate. So a bit of history. In the World Cup in 2014, Sweden did not score against England at all. England with 363. Then in 2016, Sweden managed to score just 8 points. England on a lower score, though. They got 215. So let's see how Sweden do today. If they can improve upon that.
So this is what I'm really enjoying about this weekend. We've got a lot of history. While we do have 4 new teams entering this weekend. And it's,
only one may leave.
Only one may leave. And as we were saying before we came on the call, it's been really exciting seeing how they've been developing across the weekend.
Yeah, the story, like you said.
Yeah, the story. I
love the story.
Tell me a story about roller derby.
Let me tell you.
It's not quite what you were expecting. I do really enjoy seeing how these sagas almost
continue. A saga?
Well, it's 3.
This is true.
Yeah.
Just 3 makes a saga.
That's as I understand it.
Is it? I thought it's just a trilogy. I'm going to use saga now. That feels more exciting. It feels more epic.
So that's our timeout done and dusted. And that timeout brought to you by Roller Derby Elite, the brand that is the sport, rollerderbyelite.com. So we're back into the action. We've got Sweet Jackie and Fish as your jammers for Sweden and England, respectively.
And Fish takes lead for England, smiling away. It's a smiley Fish.
It's just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Let me out my fish tank. Let him out the aquarium for a couple of weekends here, yeah. Get you to stretch your fins out. See what Fish does now. Oh, he's a slippery Fish.
So Shrooms heading to the box for a penalty. Means 1 less blocker to contend with. We have had a star pass. 0-1-1 Peking Punisher now in possession of the star, I do believe.
Lovely recycle there by Scooby, drawing the pivot back. Causing a big stumble there. Again, forcing him back to the pack. He's got a jammer star in hand. He's not put it on yet. He's a bit preoccupied.
He is. Understandably so when you're up against a wall like that.
Sometimes you just don't have a chance to get dressed. And that's the end of that jam. Another big 20-point jam for England.
So We've got just over 13 minutes left of this game. England 1-6-2 after that 24-point jam. Sweden yet to score. Don't forget, folks, if you're experiencing a bit of the FOMO, you can also find official merchandise for MRDWC 2018, and you can find that online and purchase it at mrdwc.com/merch.
So Sweden still yet to achieve a lead jammer. And this jam is no different as Waterman takes lead again for England on a storming few laps.
Nelson pushing, looks like his team were trying to clear some space on the outside there. Wasn't quite able to complete it. Let's look at the start of that jam once again.
Just
straight
a huge
through.
gap was left there, but there was offense as well.
First jam, we'll see Sully and Yada Yada on the line. Yada Yada looking good for it.
Some wonderful recycling from Asplund, the Swedish blocker.
Sully managing to slip through a tiny gap on the inside.
If that hit from Nilf had landed, it would have flat packed a punch. It's an IKEA joke, everyone. I'm here all weekend.
Yeah, you are. Really big hit. Really big.
So Sully just again escaping Milf, taking 5 points.
We have had ourselves a star pass in the Swedish ranks. IKEA now with the jammer cover in hand.
Successful recycle though on Sully. He's been forced to the back of the pack. And again. Sweden just finding their stride here against Sully.
It's Nilf, he's all over him like a rash.
Nilf's had enough. And back again.
So that's 3 recycles in a row on Sully. This is probably one of the most difficult jams that England have had so far.
But first did not quite work there.
No, not
Sully
quite.
gets through, calls it off, he's had enough.
So 4 attempts to complete that last scoring pass. A comparatively low-scoring jam for England. Let's take another look at that that action.
So Shrooms offering a bit of protection, but just the butt first coming in. Sully gets around it, spins it off, thumbs up.
Well,
Thumbs up and whatever the
good.
OK emoji hand is called. Is it just the OK hand?
I guess
I'm
so.
doing it and like you can't see it.
Nobody's watching us.
We're doing it again. Pissed off on that England wall, trying to get through for Sweden, but Reaper has sent to the box for, do we see what for? A cut track penalty. So this is a Swedish power jam.
We have had a star pass as well.
So there will be no lead. There'll be no lead jammer in this jam. It'll be a 2 full minute. 2 full minute?
Yeah,
full 2 minute.
One of them.
Look, I'm using my words. I just may not have put them in the right order.
You need to make sure you're reading the instructions.
Ah, yes, you must read the instructions and check that you've got everything.
I think you might have left a vowel somewhere.
Yeah, I have. I'll have to go and get a spare vowel.
Maybe from bargain corner. Reaper returning to the track. Tried to make it straight through. So close. Flowed in now. Star pass completed. Nearly out on turn 2, but did get taken off by Omar.
Yeah, Omar doing a lovely recycle, really sort of wasting the time for the opposition.
I kind of feel like Omar's been a bit of not a silent, but a subtle assassin this weekend.
Oh, I love a subtle assassin.
He's been incredibly effective, but he's not been particularly sort of big or showy or anything about it.
No, he's just been in the right place at the right time, and a lot of that you don't actually notice.
Yes. He's doing just enough.
Yeah.
Not overexerting himself, not going for those massive hits.
Nothing
just
showy.
Making sufficient contact.
Reaper through again for a 5-point pass. Reaper is essentially a pair of legs with a beard, I've always thought, as he just casually leaps 70 foot in the air.
Now, are the wings attached to the beard or the legs?
I like to think it's 2 sets of wings, one on the beard and one on the legs. This replay.
Kicking up his heels.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Straight through, no trouble.
Sweet Jackie and Fish on the line. Starting with a pack advantage to England, 1 Swedish blocker in the penalty box. And pays dividends, they're through once more.
Lil Jackie removing the helmet cover up against some horrific looking walls. I'm glad I'm not involved in that. Almost a star pass. I think it might have been some very good acting as a star pass. I don't think he was actually going to give that to the pivot. I think he wants to now. I think now he's like, oh, I should not have pretended to.
Should have done a prepare and done a proper.
Yes.
Heck from.
Sweet Jackie hit out by Shrooms. Sweet Jackie in no huge hurry. He's got to actually take a breather.
Yeah. I absolutely appreciate that it's easy to get gassed when you're up against the wall like we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah.
And you saw the way that Shrooms took him off, took him back, and then basically fed him back into the shoulders of Brains and Scooby.
Straight into it. Lovely little hit from, well, no, it's not a lovely hit at all, Scooby. Actually, I've changed my mind because a ref has said it was illegal.
It looked nice.
It looked lovely.
It looked nice, but it was not okay.
Oh, Fish was hit off there by Sweden, but he's back on and through and around. This is just some brutal recycling on Sweet Jackie. Billy saying, please help. I don't think you need that much help.
You got this, man.
Got this, man.
Fish being recycled as well now by number 14, Bastard.
End of the jam. Just over 5 minutes left scores at the moment. It is still at 0 for Sweden. 236 for England.
Fairly certain that is the highest scoring jam we've had. 34.
Whoa. That's just greedy.
Nice.
Save some points for me.
Yeah, I like points.
Where are my points?
I like points.
Now look at this formation. It's built like a Billy bookcase.
Spectral is built like a Billy bookcase.
He can't be a Billy bookcase. He's English. It's the Swedes. Look at this though. Nielsen challenging and challenging, challenging. And
really
they're not quite as slowed down as before. Well, and now I said that they are, but...
The curse of the announcers.
Yes, it always is. So Waterman done his initial leaping over to collect some points, but just hit off. So not a successful apex jump.
Yeah, that was a nice recycle there from Block to Watson. Waterman recycles himself as necessary.
Lovely star pass from Sweden there, just taking advantage of that. There's only 2 England blockers on the track at the moment. We've got 2 in the box.
That was super subtle. I did not see that star pass. Didn't know it happened until you said it.
I know, that was like a different curse. So.
Bit of a melee there on turn 1.
Absolutely mess. There was a lovely apex jump that didn't quite work out, but your active jammer is...
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal pushing against those blockers.
And
will he have got anything? Yes! 3 points on the board for Sweden. And quite frankly, the crowd goes wild.
Absolutely well deserved. It'd be great if we could get a replay of those points scored. The crowd is going absolutely crazy.
There's a massive Swedish flag being waved. It's wonderful.
Here we go. Grand Marshal. I thought we were
maybe we can have a look at it on the official review tonight.
Oh, would you? I shall tune in.
Good stuff. So we've got a fresh jam in play. We've got Sully on for England, and here's your lead. Yada Yada at the back of the pack with Star in hand. Looks like he's trying to pass to his pivot Nilf.
Now, I'd like to see Nilf jam because he's been quite the troublemaker as a blocker. He's been the one that you see being the last line of defence and hitting them off and getting that lovely recycle action in.
I would love to see Nilf with the Star, actually. I saw him just before the game, and he told me how excited he was that he was going to be pivoting for this game.
Oh, wonderful.
And he's just so darn nice.
Oh, he has. He's got it.
Fantastic.
I'm just having a look at his hand. What's that in your hand? It's the jammer hat. Oh, I think we may have a star pass issue. Wonder Zebra.
Oh, that apex jump from the previous jam.
Lovely.
Big shot down by Kirkham. That was nice.
So we're starting with a power jam for England. So the star pass was successful because he's starting in the box.
I do believe it was a blocking out of play that he got called for. Very likely out of bounds from the looks of the contact that was made as he got knocked to the infield.
So Reaper takes lead jammer for England. Meanwhile, Sweden doing everything they can to be as solid a defence as possible to just not let any more points happen in this last minute or so. They've got to run down the clock. They've got to get their jammer out. So Nilf has exited the penalty box by Cheese Balls Bennerings, and he's not got the jammer helmet cover back on yet. I don't know if he's considering that star pass distraction technique, but England are having none of it. And Banks has drawn a cut track on Nilf. So back to the penalty box.
Beautiful.
Reaper calls off the jam, less than 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, we're still at over a minute on the jam clock. The period clock, however, running super low.
Very low. We're running out of numbers on that thing.
We are.
Oh, this is like a maths problem. I don't think we're going to get another jam. Yeah,
nope.
We're done.
It was just a second off. So that, folks, is full time. We will, of course, wait for the official final score. But England on sublime form. But it's not like Sweden offered it to him on a plate.
No, I mean, I would say England were more successful this time. In 2016, obviously, Sweden managed 8, but the England score was lower at 215. So this time, they've only allowed Sweden to score those 3 points, and their own score has been higher at 279. Let's see this lovely hop around the inside from Yada Yada. And then Pissed Off taking outside line, but just losing it to Shrooms. The curse of Shrooms, he gets everywhere. And he has just been that blocker, the nightmare. Yeah, you got to scrub him. And the replays are, of course, brought to you by the fantastic Phoenix.
Massive thank you to them for everything they're providing this
providing
weekend.
The butt first. And look at this, here's Waterman. He looks really like he stalks the pack.
And it's just... It's really nice to see kind of all of these key moments that we've got so hyped about throughout the game.
Yes, it's been great.
Reaper kicking up his heels. It's just joyous.
As usual, like a gazelle. And that was almost a lovely apex jump there from the Swedish jammer, Grand Marshal.
There was that confusion, the melee.
Melee.
It's just fun to say the word melee.
Oh, look how happy he is to get those 3 points. They're so deserved.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about this.
Yeah.
Especially with these real underdog teams, is seeing just how much it means when they pick up those points.
That's lovely. It's like, you deserve them, you have them.
Yeah. We can confirm your official final score. England 279, Sweden 3. And that's how things are sort of moving forward as we progress. Next up on this track, unknown.
A mystery game.
We might know.
We're just going to find out for you. So next up on the Roller Derby City track, stay tuned for Canada versus France.
Oh, you are in for a treat, folks.
May we?
It's going to be a fantastic game. Both teams having a really brilliant weekend. Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab myself a seat.
Oh, I think I might do as well. May we, may we, may we. It's going to be very French-Canadian.
Maybe. Folks, we do hope you've enjoyed this time with us this afternoon. As you say, please stay tuned. Next up, Canada v France is going to be good.
It's going to be good. I have been Battered Sausage.
I still am Snuggins.
Oh, wow. Never change.
Never change. Thanks very much, folks.
Talk at you soon. Bye.